The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, hello. I am Rachel Bosang. I'll just wait a couple more minutes to see if the other members will join, and then we can get started at 7. Hey, Robert. Okay, I can see 5 people. Can you hear me all okay? Is it a good sound? You can just type into the chat and just let me know that we have a good connection. That's great. Thanks, Megan. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I realize that this is after your normal work, so great stuff. My name is Rachel Bosang. I am the corporate sales manager for the US. I'm part of a team of 4 people. Um, and we have one person on the West Coast, one person on the East Coast, and they both handle leisure, and I look after corporate sales and high-end leisure. So that's my email there. If you get yourself into a spot pickle, please send me an email, or if you just need some information, I'd be happy to help. So, I thought I might start with some incentives. Robert is running an incentive. We're both running incentives for until the 30th of June. Mine is that you every 10 flights that you book, so they are one-way fares. All our flights are one-way fares. You can get 100 Visa card. It's really easy to book 10 flights. It's like 2 parents, maybe 3 children on a return flight, and that is any flight on our network. So apart from domestic Argentina, so you can fly from JFK to Rome, mum, dad, and 3 kids return. Or, we also have short haul as well, so all over Europe. And I can show you the route map later on. The other incentive is Robbie's incentive. So you just need to go online and to one of these social media platforms and share something on your own, say, Facebook page, hashtag Fly Norwegian, and you can earn a $50 Amazon card. Now, hopefully I got that right. Just ask Robert for more details. And I can send you this. this presentation afterwards, but you'll also be able to view it later if you want to see more details, or you can email me as well. And now I've even got something even a little bit sweeter. So the top sales agent until the 30th of June will win 2 return economy tickets to anywhere in Europe from anywhere in the US. So that's great. The sale, you just need to sell over 20 flights to qualify for that. So just if you would like to know more details, just give me a call. An email, and I'll let you know if you've got questions about that. So that's an exciting incentive as well. So let's get started. Let's talk about us from the beginning. So we actually started in Europe about 17 years ago, but our long haul flights from the US started in 2013. So we started very slim beginnings from our home, which is Scandinavia, into New York and Florida. So we had direct flights. So we started with the Dreamliner, which is a beautiful aircraft, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And this is us now. So we have, in the last 6 years, grown exponentially. We are known as the fastest growing airline in the world. So as you can see, all of those blue flights are actually direct. So you will notice that we travel from 17 different US airports. We do 55 transatlantic routes. The US has 55 transatlantic routes, and 37 of those are served by us. And we fly to 14 European cities. 10 million passengers were carried in the US last year, and 55 million traveled on us. So we are a very busy airline, and we are good at looking after everybody. So the secret to our success, how do we do it? So our goal is affordable fares for all. And how we do that is that we have very exceptionally high quality, and we have a lean organization. As I mentioned, I'm one of 4 people. Other airline carriers have up to 40 people on the ground in the US, and we're very fuel efficient because we have very new planes. So the average age is 3.8 years. The oldest plane is retired or sold to another airline at 8 years old. So as you can see, you won't be traveling on any dinosaurs. So you can see that it is a very high quality service. So the facts and figures, we are the 5th largest low-cost airline globally. We have 11,500 employees. Most of them are in the sky. So when I say we have a lean organization, I mean on the ground. Safety is very important to us. So I would say at least 80% of those 11,000 are actually in the sky. And we almost flew 40 million people last year, so we're not mucking around. Another good thing to know about us, we like to win a lot of awards. Well, we win a lot because generally it's passenger choice who choose us. So this year, actually, the best low-cost carrier in Europe, 2019. So we have won that every year. So for the last consecutive years. We also have won, since 2013, we have won every year the best low-cost long-haul airline. So we're waiting for 2019, and that will be the fifth. Fingers crossed we get it again. We also won the most fuel-efficient airline on transatlantic routes. So that's something to be proud of. So it's a good, excellent product. So let's talk a little bit about our Dreamliners. So we travel on our long haul routes, all with Dreamliners. It's a fabulous new plane. What happens is that it's not recycled air. We have fresh air in the cabin. And it's humidified air, so you're less likely to feel jet lagged when you arrive at the other end, which is also a really nice concept compared to sometimes you can just feel very jet lagged. So we just try and work on that so you can enjoy your vacation without that sleepiness feeling. We're also getting Wi-Fi on our Dreamliners. And the short-haul flights in Europe are the 737-800. That's our other flight. So we have two different types of airlines, so that makes it easy to remember. Aircraft, sorry. And you get free Wi-Fi on board the economy. Oops, before I start this is what it's like to be on board. So I just saw your question. The max is 737-900, so we use the 800 everywhere else. So that's our Dreamliner. As you can see, there's plenty of space. It's very comfortable. We have a look at the premium cabin. When you stay in the premium cabin, it's like being in a big lazy boy. The recline is 150 degrees, and you've got that huge amount of leg room. These were built with a Norwegian in mind. If you've ever met a Norwegian, they are seriously tall. My big boss is actually 6'2", and he feels quite comfortable in those seats. He has room to stretch his legs out, and so it's a nice option. It's like a big lazy boy. So what do you get on the premium cabin? If you book in D&C class, which is our flex classes, which means that they're fully refundable, they're changeable without a fee, you get lounge pass, which is always nice for those higher end clients. Fast track, we're available, 2 check bags. You get complimentary drinks throughout the flight. You also get, after your meal, you get uh, a digestive, like a brandy or a Bailey's or something like that. So it's a little treat after your meal. You get a pre-arrival meal. Um, and the Wi-Fi's coming on the 787. And round trip fares start around about $1,300. So imagine getting that for a third of the cost of what you would get on any premium economy flight. The pitch in the seat of the premium is about 46 inches, and I have done a comparison. It is the largest seat that you'll get in premium economy. And it just makes you feel like you're anchored in the seat. If you put this footrest up, you're not going to feel like you're going to slide down onto the floor. So you feel well anchored in the seat and feel very comfortable. The lounge access is, we have quite a big network of lounges. As you can see, most of them are covered. I think just waiting for the San Francisco lounge to come out. But once that do, I'll let you know. Once that does, I'll let you know. So our economy cabin is also very bright and airy. You do have your onboard entertainment on the back of the seat. When you are traveling in premium, the IFE monitor actually comes out of your armrest. So if somebody moves their seat back, it doesn't move. But in economy, you have the space, and you do have it on the back of the seat. So you can order your drinks from there. You can also order. You can watch your movies. Yeah, so it's quite good. And also an economy cabin, when you book through the GDS, you get 2 bags, seat assignment, and meals. So that is automatic with any GDS booking, and that is across our network. So that's also a really good deal. It's just slightly more than the basic fare that what they would get, what your client would get online. And it makes it a better selling point, because if they were to put all of those things together, they would pay a lot more than what they would with booking with you. So that's always a good selling point. If your client says, "Oh, I think I can get a little bit cheaper," they won't ever be able to get it as cheap as what you can give them with that bundle. So we also do groups. And these are the details. I just need to update this slide. At one stage it had the group's email, but it's fallen off, so I will update it before I send it to you. So this is a good quick reference guide to know good things to know about Norwegian when you are booking us. The types of aircraft, we have 2 cabins. The 737-800, which does all of our short haul routes, only has 1 cabin and has no onboard entertainment. The Dreamliner does. The short haul do not. But you can get Wi-Fi. So, but short haul, you generally get in the sky, and then you're ready to touch down again. So, you shouldn't have too many problems with that. You have these are our cabins of service. Flex is EA&S in economy. DC, which I spoke about, which gets you the departure lounge. I is restricted. I is non-refundable. You need to rebook it to a different date if you do not want to lose the credit. So if you have like a client, a corporate client, or somebody who changes quite a lot, you're better to upsell them, because they won't be able to retain the credit and have to just keep on booking until they're ready to travel again. Once you cancel that flight, the I class or any of the economy, they are non-refundable, non-changeable. So that's always good to know. So with the restricted flights, you can always change them. So it's a fee plus any fare difference. So I think it's $130 US, and then any fare difference. With the Flex, there is no fare difference. It's free to change. And they're reasonable prices as well. So if you do have a client who's always changing his schedule, it's always a good idea just to upsell them. 2-letter codes. So we have different AOCs, which means that we're able to fly everywhere direct. We don't have a hub like Oslo. So you're better. So it's good to know these things. So if you're working on Sabre, just when you put in your entry and you're looking specifically for Norwegian codes, enter in DY, DA, and DI. DN is only for short haul Argentina, so don't worry about that one, only if you're booking Argentinian flights. So and it's good to know that we do fly short haul all over Argentina. So Bariloche, Mendoza, Iguazu, Salta. I probably missed one, but you get the idea. It's pretty interesting where we fly to. And a validation code is always DY for any of those 2-letter codes. Okay, I'm going to come back to you. I can see that you're asking me questions, but I'm going to come back to your questions after I've finished the presentation, and then I can give you a better idea of I can answer those questions. So as you can see, if you're on social media a lot, you'll see that we have a 10-year challenge. So in the last 10 years, we have used 30% less emissions than any other carrier globally. We also received a reward for this, so we are a lot better for the country. We also plant trees to offset any carbon footprint. So it's a really nice thought when you do travel a lot, or you have somebody who travels a lot, that he's not making a huge imprint on the planet. So, all right. So now I will answer your questions. So you asked, what if it is a cancellation on the company's end? So you're referring to the restricted tickets. On the it doesn't matter who cancels the flight. If you do cancel the flight, it is non-refundable. So if you have booked somebody in I-class or any of the lower fare in economy, then you need to, and you want to keep the credit, you just need to book it at least half an hour before departure, and then just pick a date in the future. So, but obviously if it's a problem, they have to change, they don't want to keep the flight, then they should have insurance to cover that. So what are the various fare rates approximately? So it just is staggered. It just depends on where you're going from and to, and it's calculated. It depends on how far in advance you book. We recently released a We recently released the Chicago to Barcelona flight that started selling on the 15th of February at $169 one way from Chicago to Barcelona, which was an excellent flight. Can you see those fares now? You can if you look on the right date, but most of them are around about 200-300 now. So it's still very cheap. So you would be able to get, say, Chicago to Barcelona, $400 return. So it's cheaper than flying to LA from New York. So in some cases, so it's a really good. A good deal and a lovely flight. Now, what I can show you, if you got any other questions, I can show you around the route map. I also sent Robert a route map, which you can have for quick reference guide. It shows you everything, where we fly to, and a list of all the cities. So I'll just come out of that. So let's just say that our favorite airport, it's New York. That's obviously where I am. It picks it up. Very clever. So say if you wanted to go in July, you can put direct flights there and it will just pick it up. So we do fly from Newark and it will show you the flights. So one way it's $229. So if you wanted to go from JFK, and these are the direct flights, it'll show you around, it'll show you where we fly to and how much the cost is. So these are pretty much what you would get on your GDS as well. So so that's always a good thing. And if you take it off, it'll show you where we go indirectly. So you can see that we do go to everywhere in Europe. And Romania is a very exciting place to go at the moment, especially like Brasov and things like that. It's off the beaten track. It's beautiful mountains and hills, and you can see all the gypsy palaces. So if you're looking for something a little bit off the beaten track, I recommend Romania. So if you have got any other questions, I can help you. Otherwise, I can sign off if you need anything. Okay, rates when traveling in Europe, it's much cheaper than traveling in the US. It's around about $50, $100 one way. I would say it's similar. You can sometimes get fares that are like $10, $15. I mean, these are, while the specials are on, but it's super cheap. Even Argentina, you can fly $30 one way. So they're really good rates. It's such a simple service. You're not going to get confused with have I got bags, have I got meals, have I got seat assignment. It's all included, especially when they book through you. So yeah, is there anything else I can answer you? You are very Very welcome. Please get in touch. My email's there if you have any questions, you need any help. Also, I did put on the end, we have the agent support. If you are having problems booking seats and things like that, or if you have any bigger problems, please feel free to reach out to me, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. Good luck on the incentives. I can't wait to receive your emails. Thank you so much.